If your child has been evaluated for ADHD, there's a real chance something important was missed. Not by you, but by the system. ADHD and autism share so many behaviors that thousands of children are misdiagnosed every year. Some are treated for the wrong condition for years. Today, I am showing you 7 subtle differences most parents and even some doctors overlook. Stay until number 7, because it is the one that changes how you talk to your child completely. Here is the problem. ADHD and autism can look almost identical in a classroom. Both kids can seem distracted, struggle socially, and have meltdowns. But the root cause is completely different, and the support they need is completely different. Treating an autistic child like they only have ADHD can leave them without the tools they actually need to thrive. So let us walk through the 7 differences that change everything. Welcome to Parenthood Unlocked. Difference number 1, where the attention goes. A child with ADHD struggles to focus on things that do not excite them, but give them something they love, like video games or building sets, and they can hyper-focus for hours. An autistic child often focuses intensely on very specific topics, regardless of external stimulation. It is not about excitement. It is a deep, consistent interest that feels almost like a need. These 2 things can look the same from across the room, but they come from completely different places. Difference number 2, social struggles, but for different reasons. Both kids may struggle socially, but watch closely. A child with ADHD often wants to connect. They just talk too much, interrupt, or miss social timing. They crave friendship but cannot always regulate how they pursue it. An autistic child may genuinely not understand unspoken social rules. It is not impulsiveness. It is a different way of reading social situations entirely. One child is trying too hard. The other is missing the map. Difference number 3, sensory sensitivity. Many autistic children experience the world more intensely. Certain textures, sounds, or lights can feel physically overwhelming. That scratchy shirt tag is not an inconvenience. It is genuinely distressing. Children with ADHD can also have sensory quirks, but it is far less consistent and usually less intense. If your child covers their ears at a birthday party or refuses certain fabrics, that is a signal worth noting. Now, before we get to differences 4 through 7, I want you to stay for number 7 specifically. It is the one that surprises most parents, and it is often spotted the latest. It also completely changes how you communicate with your child every single day. Difference number 4, emotional regulation. Kids with ADHD often have big, fast emotions. They flare up quickly and calm down relatively quickly too. Autistic children can experience emotional responses that feel out of proportion to the situation, and they may take much longer to come down from them. It is not a tantrum. It is called a meltdown, and it is neurologically different. Responding to both the same way simply does not work. Difference number 5, routine and predictability. A child with ADHD may resist routine because following steps feels restrictive. An autistic child often relies on routine as a way to feel safe in a world that can feel overwhelming and unpredictable. Disrupting that routine, even something as small as a different route home, can trigger genuine distress. Not inconvenience, distress. That is an important difference. Difference number 6, they can co-occur, and often do. This is where many families get lost. Research suggests that roughly 50 to 70% of autistic children also meet the criteria for ADHD. Both conditions can be present at the same time. If your child's ADHD treatment is not working as expected, or things feel more complex than a single diagnosis explains, it may be time to explore both with a specialist who understands the overlap. And now, difference number 7, how your child responds to eye contact. A child with ADHD may make eye contact but look away frequently because their attention drifts. An autistic child may actively avoid eye contact because it feels uncomfortable or even painful, not because they are being disrespectful, not because they are not listening. In fact, many autistic children are processing the conversation better when they are not looking directly at you. If you have been saying, "Look at me" when I am talking to you, this one difference changes that conversation completely. If anything in this video matched your child, please do not panic and please do not try to self-diagnose. What you can do is write down the specific behaviors you are seeing and bring that list to your child's pediatrician or a developmental specialist. Ask specifically about the ADHD and autism overlap. You are not overreacting, you are paying attention, and that matters more than most parents realize. If this helped you, share it with a parent who needs it, and subscribe to Parenthood Unlocked, because every week we cover exactly the topics that most parenting content skips over entirely.